All right, let's talk about something that can feel, well, huge. Finding your purpose. It sounds so intimidating, right? But what if I told you there's a much simpler, more practical way to figure it out? Let's dive in and break it down.
You've heard this before, haven't you? This idea that your purpose is some kind of epic quest, that there's one single perfect destiny out there waiting for you, and if you just find it, poof, everything falls into place. I mean, talk about pressure.
Yeah, no, let's just get this out of the way right now. That whole idea is a myth. It's totally, completely wrong. And honestly, it's probably holding you back. So, let's just toss out that old, stressful myth and replace it with something that actually works. It's time to redefine what we even mean when we say purpose.
Okay, here's the new definition. Think of purpose not as a destination, but as a direction. It's about taking what you care about, your values, and what you're good at, your strengths, and just starting to move. The path actually gets clearer the more you walk it, through small, real-world steps. This takes you out of that analysis paralysis headspace and into action, which feels so much better.
And to make this whole process even easier, we're going to use a simple formula. It's just 4 letters, VSUP. Think of it as a little framework to help you organize your thoughts and come up with a starting point.
Let's break it down real quick. V is for your values. What do you genuinely stand for? S is for your strengths. You know, the stuff that just seems to come easier to you than it does for other people. U is for urge or interest. What are you consistently curious about year after year? And finally, P is for people and a problem. Who do you feel drawn to help, and what's a specific challenge they have? Now here's the key. We're not looking for the one perfect answer here. We're just gathering clues to form a hypothesis we can test.
Theory is one thing, but let's see how this VSHUB formula actually plays out in real life. Let's take a look at an example. So this is Irina. She had that nagging feeling, I'm just not in the right place. So she ran through the formula. Her values, honesty and care. Her strength, making complicated things seem simple. Her long-term interest was psychology, and the people she wanted to help were women feeling overwhelmed. That led her to a really clear hypothesis. I help women reduce anxiety with visual guides and short audio clips. But here's the thing, she didn't quit her job. She just ran a tiny test, a few minutes a day, creating one little thing. And after 2 weeks, she started getting requests, and more importantly, she felt more energized. That was the signal she was onto something.
Okay, you know what's coming next. It's your turn. We're going to do this together. Grab a pen and paper or open up a notes app. Let's take about 7 minutes and see what we can find.
But first, let's just quiet all the noise for a second. Get comfortable, drop your shoulders, and just take a slow breath in for a count of 4, and a long, slow breath out for 6. Let's do that one more time. In for 4, and out for 6.
All right, first question, and don't overthink this. What are 3 of your core values? Things like creativity, freedom, kindness, adventure, whatever comes to mind first, just write it down.
Okay, next up, your strengths. What are 3 things that just feel easy for you? Maybe you're a great listener, or you're amazing at organizing chaos, or you can make anyone laugh. What feels natural? Now, let's think about your interests, and I mean the long-term ones. What are 3 things you've been curious about for years? Not just something you got into last month, but a topic that keeps pulling you back. And last one. Who is a group of people you really want to help? And what's one specific problem they face that you'd like to do something about? The more specific you can be here, the better. Awesome. Now, let's try to string this all together into one sentence, just like Irina did. I help these people with this problem through my strength. Got it? Okay, here's the most important part of this entire process. Take one tiny 5-minute step today. Not tomorrow. Just pick one of these. Make a quick visual, record a 2-minute audio on your phone, or message one person. That's it. No perfection allowed. As you do this, I want you to repeat this idea to yourself. My path reveals itself in action. See, we don't think our way to a purpose. We act our way into it. Now, of course, the journey isn't always a perfect straight line. There are a few common traps that are super easy to fall into, so let's quickly go over them so you know how to get back on track. So if you catch yourself waiting for some big lightning bolt moment, just stop. Shift your focus back to running small tests. If you're getting hung up on a specific job title, zoom out and focus on the benefit you want to provide instead. And if you're stuck in that doom scroll of comparing yourself to others, put the phone down and just take your own next tiny step. Not getting any feedback? Just ask.
A simple, "What was most helpful about this?" can give you so much clarity. So, if you remember just one thing from all of this, what should it be? It really all comes down to one simple idea: small tests.
Purpose isn't some grand title you get to put on a business card. It's the real, living connection between who you are on the inside and the value you bring to people on the outside. It's like a muscle. You don't just find it. You build it, day by day, test by test. The more you work it, the stronger and clearer that feeling of purpose becomes.
So let's end with this as your new mantra. Say it with me. I find my purpose through small tests. It's not a mystery you have to solve. It's a path you get to walk, one small, interesting step at a time. Thanks for spending this time with me.